Adetutu smiled, a calm expression on her face. "No problem, sir," she said. "I'll go and shower now." With that, she turned away, leaving Sam standing in the living room, staring after her. Her words and the calm manner with which she had delivered them left him even more bothered. He wondered if something had come over his wife, or if he was witnessing a side of her he had never seen before. That fateful evening, Sam returned home, the sun setting behind him as he opened the door to the familiar aroma of a well-prepared meal. The scent of egusi soup filled the air, rich and inviting. His stomach rumbled in anticipation as he imagined the delicacy awaiting him on the dining table. Egusi soup, a staple in many Nigerian households, was one of Sam's favorites. Adetutu had gone all out, preparing a pot filled with a lavish spread of ingredients. The soup was garnished with tender goat meat, succulent pieces of stockfish, and plump chunks of pomo. Bitter leaf floated on the surface, adding a vibrant green look to the soup. Small round pieces of dried fish and smoked catfish added depth to the flavor, while a splash of palm oil gave it a rich, hearty finish. Sam, a self-proclaimed foodie, couldn't resist the sight of the table settings. He was drawn to the dining table as if by a magnet. He didn't even bother about changing clothes or taking a shower. He sat down eagerly, ready to devour the delicacy. Picking up a spoon, he dipped it into the soup, and then he began to eat. As the flavors hit his tongue, a deep sense of satisfaction spread through him. He murmured, closing his eyes to savor the moment. The flavors were perfectly balanced, the spice just right, and the combination of ingredients made it a beautiful rainbow of taste. "Wow, this is something else," Sam exclaimed, unable to suppress his smile. The egusi soup was so delicious that it felt like a celebration of Nigerian culinary art, each bite taking him on a journey through textures and flavors. Overwhelmed with joy, he called out for Adetutu, his voice echoing with excitement. "Adetutu, where are you?" he shouted out of delight. Adetutu emerged from the bedroom, wearing a stunning mini-gown that pronounced her curvy figure. Her hair was styled in an elegant shuku. Her face glowed with light makeup, enhancing her natural beauty. Sam's eyes widened as he saw her. His admiration doubled, and he couldn't help but smile broadly. He took a moment to appreciate her transformation, feeling a swell of pride. "Aha! Can you see the difference?" Sam exclaimed, gesturing at her appearance and the dining setup. "Look at this dining table, the food, and most importantly, look at you. Who wouldn't run home to meet a wife like this?" Adetutu blushed, feeling a warm sense of pride and fulfillment. It had been ages since Sam had given her a compliment like this or showed her such affection. She didn't remember the last time he had appreciated her efforts. Throughout the week, the household maintained this new standard of living. Adetutu continued to prepare delicious meals, each more extravagant than the last, and her appearance remained stylish and polished. She followed Funke's advice to the letter, and Sam's satisfaction was over the roof. The compliments kept coming, and the atmosphere at home was filled with a newfound warmth. However, the following week brought a different challenge. As Sam prepared to leave for work, dressed in his usual corporate attire, Adetutu approached him with a matter of importance. "My love, I need money to restock the house," she said, her tone casual but serious. Sam's expression shifted to confusion. "Money? For what? Didn't I just give you the monthly house upkeep a week ago?" "Yes, you did," Adetutu acknowledged, "but it's already been exhausted." Sam's body language tense as he processed the information. "Exhausted? In just 1 week? Are you joking?" Adetutu nodded, still firm. "No, I'm not joking. With the new quality of living we've adopted, the funds don't stretch as far as they used to." Sam placed a hand on her neck, a gesture Nigerians often use to check if someone is feverish or unwell. It was as if he suspected that her reasoning was the result of some illness or confusion. "Adetutu, are you feeling okay? This is not like you. I mean, what you're saying doesn't make sense." Adetutu brushed off his hand with a gentle laugh. "Come off the drama, Sam. The money was enough for a month before, But now that we're living this upgraded lifestyle, it's only good for a week. The weight of her words sank in, and Sam's briefcase slipped from his grasp, landing on the floor with a thud. His eyes widened in shock as he processed what she had just said. That weekend, Sam decided to meet up with Mike for their usual hangout. It was a Saturday afternoon, and they chose their favorite spot, a cozy cafe with a relaxed atmosphere where they could talk freely. As they settled in, Sam couldn't wait to unload his frustrations. "Mike, I need to talk to you about something that happened," Sam started, his voice heavy with annoyance. He took a sip of his coffee, his fingers tapping restlessly on the table. "So, I've been so disturbed by Adetutu spending the monthly stipend in just a week?" Mike's eyebrows shot up in surprise. "Seriously? Just a week as how? How much are we talking about?" 150,000 naira, Sam replied, his tone exasperated. Mike's eyes widened. 150,000 naira. For the month. A family of 5. That's like 30,000 per person. Does that even include provisions, detergents, and other household needs? "Yes, it includes everything," Sam said, his frustration palpable. Mike let out a stunned exclamation. "Are you kidding me? Can hardly believe it. 100,000 naira is barely enough for monthly provisions, not to mention foodstuff and other needs. If she had done so before now, then Adetutu deserves a gold medal for being so prudent." Sam was unimpressed. "Come on, Mike. 150,000 naira is some people's salary, and they still manage to spend and save from it." Mike shook his head, incredulous. "Well, not everyone operates on the same lifestyle. No one on your earning capacity will give 150,000 naira monthly for a family of 5. The truth is, in this economy, for quality living you need at least 100 to 150,000 naira a week, if not more. Then, for an average 100,000 naira. And let's not forget, you and Adetutu are raising boys, huge eaters." Sam was defiant. "I still think Adetutu could be more prudent. After all, you have a working wife and she doesn't work." Mike leaned back in his chair, exasperated. "Adetutu is staying home on your orders. I hope you remember that. So, it's your full responsibility to provide for the house, and for her. And for my wife, Fun K spends her money on herself, except for what she willingly contributes to the household. You can't compare her to Fun K, who has different resources. Fun K's lifestyle is different. If Adetutu tried to mimic that, you'd probably lose your mind." Sam looked skeptical. "What do you mean?" Mike explained with a firm tone. "Fun K's household budget includes what is necessary for maintaining her standard of living. Adetutu even tried to make do with 80,000 naira for monthly groceries and used the remaining 70,000 for a week's worth of cooking. Our family and yours don't operate on the same budget, and shouldn't operate on the same lifestyle. Aside from genes, Fun K is also fit because she's on a special diet. Hope you also know she has a house help because she prefers not to be stressed. The truth is, I sometimes admire a traditional woman, but I understand that no husband or wife is perfect. Everyone is flawed and blessed differently." Sam looked thoughtful, feeling a pang of guilt. This is such a masterclass conversation. "So, what should I do?" Mike continued. "You first need to understand that we tend to easily envy what we see from a distance. You have a wife who's dedicated and hardworking, and it's easy to overlook that when you're caught up in comparisons. Imagine if you married one of those your side chicks. Can they entertain even half of what Adetutu does? People only seem perfect from a distance. Try living with them and you'd be amazed. There is no such thing as an angel spouse." Sam was taken aback. "So, what are you saying I should do?" Mike advised him firmly. "Invest the money you spend on side chicks into upgrading your family's lifestyle. It will pay off. Fun K might not be a traditional wife, but she's perfect for me because we've learned to marry our imperfections. You should appreciate Adetutu's efforts and work on improving your relationship together." Sam was silent, reflecting on Mike's words. Mike's voice softened as he added, "Sam, when Adetutu tells you she's managing, she's doing so with a lot of love and commitment. It's not just about numbers. It's about making the best of what she has to work with. If you truly want things to get better, you need to see her efforts as more than just a number. Sam nodded slowly. I never realized how much I was taking her for granted. I've been so focused on others' results, unaware of the processes. I forgot to appreciate what's right in front of me. Mike smiled. Exactly. Sometimes, the best way to improve your situation is to acknowledge and support the people who are already doing their best for you. Sam appreciated Mike, and they went on further to have very light conversation away from family dynamics. As Sam headed home that evening, he felt a deep sense of regret and determination to make things right. The side chicks I consider better than my wife don't have to do family chores, have never been pregnant, and seldom even cook their food. How foolish I was to have compared my wife with them. I even spend more on them with no tangible return on investment, he thought as he drove past cars. That night he called Adetutu. His tone was apologetic and sincere. Adetutu, I've been thinking about everything you've been managing. I'm sorry for being unreasonable with my demands. I understand now that we can't live the lifestyle of Mike's family, but we can still improve our own. I'll increase the monthly stipend to 250,000 naira. I want you to manage it as you always have. I also want to support you in your weight loss journey, not just for appearance but for your health. I'll be your personal coach, and you can also take a job that isn't too demanding so you can have personal money. Adetutu's heart soared with happiness. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it more than you know. They shared a heartfelt hug, and this marked the beginning of a refreshed and more understanding relationship. Months later, the two friends, Mike and Sam, planned a family picnic. At the picnic, Funke was thrilled to see a slimmer and more radiant Adetutu. They greeted each other warmly, and Adetutu couldn't help but share her excitement. I've taken up an administrative assistant job at a firm not far from the house, Adetutu announced. The pay isn't much, but it's an upgrade from having no income at all. It's also been wonderful to have a little something of my own. Funke smiled broadly. That's fantastic, Adetutu. I'm so happy for you. It's amazing to see how you've balanced everything. It's a testament to how you've managed to stay true to yourself and your family. The reunion was a joyous occasion, filled with laughter and warmth. Both families enjoyed each other's company, and it was a testament to the power of understanding, communication, and appreciation in relationships. As they enjoyed the picnic, Sam and Mike shared a look of mutual respect, knowing that their friendship had weathered yet another storm and emerged stronger. The day ended on a high note, with everyone looking forward to more happy gatherings in the future.